1, 2, 3, check. We are back. This is Chess with Mr. Ray. Unprecedented, everyone. Unprecedented in the history of Chess with Mr. Ray. We are entering. Chess with Mr. Ray. Chess with Mr. Ray will enter Arena Kings. Chess with Mr. Ray will enter Arena Kings, the tournament where anybody can play, but this time we are playing the opening students. Here we go. This is the first round of a Chess with Mr. Ray entering Arena Kings, playing the opening students only. And this is a normal Italian game for black. We have to take on d4, and I'll give everybody 5 seconds. What did we talk about in our classes in this opening Scotch game? So we're going to play bishop to c5, everyone, and queen f6. Okay, we're pressuring opponent most active piece. The arrows on this account are not very working. Is that because I'm not premium? What? I'm trying to draw arrows. We have an intermediate move here. And capture back this knight. Oopsies. That is somewhat a blunder, of course. And now it's just a very good position for black, right? We can trap the knight, maybe a little bit of candidates. So once again, the purpose of this stream is Mr. I only play with the skills and knowledge from our classes, demonstrating how to get a good position out of the openings that we've talked about in this class. So for everybody who is playing e5, if your opponent ever plays Scotch game, this is how you could play it. Our second game. So let's go e4. A lot of my students go e4. Sicilian defense. And in this position, the best way is to fight for the center. So usually we would play bishop to b5 or c3. So a lot of my students know that in Sicilian defense we play c3, and that's a very good line to get a full center. So make sure that you guys remember whoever plays this. In this position, probably going to take and develop with the tempo, and probably going to charge right away with aggressive moves like d5, bishop b5 development. Nothing special so far. Again, the most critical moment in this game was c3, everyone. If you're playing against Sicilian defense, this would be very common. Check. Dude, with these games, maybe I'll get top 3 in the tournament today. Already a winning position. That is because we are not playing anybody strong. Oh my goodness gracious. Some little bit of a discover attack. But again, the point is, once we get into a winning position, so for example, I'm x-raying my opponent queen, but the point is, we already got into a winning position because black's king is on the road. And the reason we achieve it is because we had a very, very nice move, c3. Okay, should we royal fork or should we go for checkmate? My goodness gracious. Okay, let's go for royal fork. Okay, so now, what are most of my students play against a d4 opening? So I always talked about the double bishop system. So let's try it out. So we first play knight f6, then we play e6 to let the bishop out, and then we gotta get our second bishop on this diagonal, but our opponent anticipated that. Not a big deal, not a big deal. So if that's the case, we can maybe first get, okay, we'll play b6 and bishop b7 when he brings the knight off. So meanwhile, I have to just make some development moves, develop center, and now b6, bishop b7. Okay, that's perfectly fine. And so here we are, transferred the game into a normal double bishop system. He wants to play e5, which is not a big deal. We can just castle right now. And this is, again, a good position for us out of the opening. So now, our opponent is insisting of playing e5, so we block that idea. And if he blocks the center, then we're gonna want to open up the position with this move right here, everyone. So quick development, connected knights, both bishops, and then open up the position. Let's open up the position. Always put the rook in front of opponent queen, And here we already might have some tactics. We already might have some tactics. B5, bishop takes pawn, pawn push. Again, I don't want to get bad winning every single game. I might get top 3 in this tournament like that. Jeez, when I come up with my main account, then every game is so difficult. I'm top 10 already. I don't understand what's happening. Chess with Mr. Ray is going to win this tournament. Whereas, okay, after rook we can just trade pieces. But again, did we get a good middle game position, people? Did we get a good middle game position is the question. Let's trade queens off. Maybe opponent will go queen to the king and decline that, but we are basically in a good position. So let's trade pieces off. Let's trade pieces off when you're up material. The openings, gotta play the openings that we talk about in the class. Okay, let's play one more time E5 because a lot of my students play this. Okay, so this is Rai Lopez, and put your hand up if you guys remember what we talked about in this line. So the move that we usually play in this line is bishop c5. White cannot be taking the knight. Yes, that is also correct for white, preparing d4. Now there are different moves to play in this position. One of them is prophylactical anticipation with bishop b6. Castles, we're going to connect our knights. We're going to castle. Okay, focus upon your last move. Capture, capture, and castles. Again, this is perfectly fine. White's bishop is blocked. Our bishop is open. Can draw arrows on this account. Let's open up our bishop. This is again a reasonably a very good position for black because he's got a good piece activity. Not sure why this guy traded. Anyways, let's play a6 as a prophylactical thinking against a5. Create a fire escape for our very strong bishop. So we're just going to finish our development, and once again, this is the purpose of today's stream. Can we get a good middle game position out of the opening? If yes, what ideas do we use? So in this game, we already got a very, very good position. Bishops are on fire, have a nice central outpost. Queen has a lot of squares. Let's wait for a bit. Let's not rush to take. Could have done that, obviously. The critical moment in this game was right here. Where was it? It was when our opponent played c3 and we went bishop b6. So castles knight e7, so that if the bishop takes knight, the pawn is protected. And if he plays d4, we can just take the best way to do this and castle. So do not be scared of this move. It's temporarily, but we can finish our development and our bishop is opened up. Gotta take a break from the next game and see how I can put arrows on. So it's very important to learn the purpose of this stream for the first time in the history of chess with Mr. Ray. Mr. Ray only plays the openings that we talk about in our class. Okay, trade or not trade, that's the question. Could obviously trade, but maybe bishop g6 is even better. Okay. So again, the full focus in this stream is in the first 10 moves. After that, it's not as much important. So just playing active, maximizing a little bit on this pawn, the easiest plan from our most active pieces. And if you guys like this stream, then as long as Chess with Mr. Ray don't get banned, we'll definitely play this again. So I'm not playing the full strength because Chess with Mr. Ray is only 1100. And we are practicing only the openings that we talked about in the class. Okay, I think we can already take, I guess. Or maybe not. Let's not take unless it wins the pawn. Our rook is not working, so we can get our rook to work a bit. Okay, let's play c5. He takes, I'll take with the rook. No big deal. He could have taken en passant, would have taken with the rook, doesn't change much. So now all of our pieces are raging on this pawn on e4. Now we can change the plan, double up the rooks on the open file. 37 seconds, we'll see somebody who is similar rating as us, we can maybe win the game. Okay, he blunders there a bit, and it's a winning position, which is not the purpose of today's stream. The purpose of today's stream is to only identify what ideas did we use with respect to good position out of the opening from the beginning of the game. Okay, this guy blunder again. Don't waste your time watching this part of the game. Make sure you watch the opening. Okay, there's mate in 2. Does everybody see it? And yes, such an easy tournament. I would have already at least lost 1 game if I was playing from my own account. And again, look at the funny thing. Top 3, the leading people are these people. Which is not there. Nobody here is very, very strong. The Grandmaster 2700 from Norway is not Magnus Carlsen. He's trying his best, but the other guys playing with each other and blundering with each other, that's how it goes. Okay. We need more games. We need more games. Now this game, let's play London system. A lot of my students play London system, so let's play London system. Remember, when we play London system, going with the bishop is a little bit more precise than the knight. Yes, and now we play right away the knight. Okay, here we can play c3, knight f3. This is all normal part of London system. Let's go knight, bishop is gonna get out. Feels very easy to play London system. It's a very, very easy opening to play, so congratulations to everybody who is playing it. Very easy to play, easy to see where pieces go, easy to see where good squares for the pieces are. Should we go knight e5 right away into the outpost, or should we castle, or should we play queen e2? Anything is good here. Okay, maybe we can be more aggressive and go directly to the outpost. If he takes, maybe we'll charge. Somebody with 1000 from India. This is unbelievable. Arena Kings. Chess with Mr. Ray, Arena Kings. Hope I don't get banned. Well, we're not doing... I'm not going to play the full strength. Like, for example, here I would have already raged if I was playing against a strong Grandmaster, but we'll just play normal. The purpose of this stream is to practice our openings. So everybody who is playing London system, go back in the first 10 moves. I mean, if you like this position for white, go back to our first 10 moves, trying to see exactly which moves helped us to get this position. Okay, eventually I will probably sacrifice on h6, but I can't do it on this account, remember. That's it. Okay, that's a good move. He blocked my maximization. That's a very, very good move. So we have to push f3 because that knight is blocking our bishop from attack. And then he's trading all the pieces. Very good. Our opponent is playing very good. Okay, let's see if he trades. That opens up our bishop. If you like, right now, if you like white's position, my question is, what moves helped us to get into this position? So number one, what makes you like this position? Is it a centralized knight? Is it a diagonal for the queen, for the bishop? Is it an active queen? What makes you like this position? Let me guys know. And if you like white's position, then go back in the previous moves to see how we got this position. Okay, this is going to be, this should be good for white after queen g6 especially, yeah? It's going to be a checkmate. Okay. Jeez, this is a fun tournament to play. I welcome everybody to play this tournament. That's a checkmate. Okay, one of course, but okay, there we go. So anyways, the purpose of this stream is in the title of it. Chess with Mr. Ray, playing with the skills and openings only discussed from the first class. How are we doing so far? Hikaru is like 5.5 out of 6 on the 22nd place, whereas we have somebody with 633 points. So this is why this tournament is crazy, and so I encourage everybody to join it. And it's gonna be fun because this is where you can actually outscore Mr. A, get paired up. So basically these guys eventually gonna have to play Hikaru, right? Or somebody like George Mayer, another superstar from Germany. Look at these people, look at these elite chess players struggling in this tournament because they have to play versus each other, whereas we have played, this is the funny thing about this tournament, we have played 6 games now, and all of them are below what the average rating of all my students are. Let's play it for, a lot of my students play it. There we go. This is what we always talk about in our class. Just a normal Italian game. Don't forget D3, knight C3, normal stuff. He's not castling, smart dude. The first important moment in this game is too early to pin him because he didn't castle. So let's play H3 for now. Okay, he's not castling. 1367. Very sorry, not castling because he's gonna get pinned. And he plays bishop to e6. Let's see what we can do here. We can definitely play bishop g5, but he will play h6. It's too early. So what do we play in this position? We can try to play... Okay, we can try to play bishop b5. Looks active. Could have played knight d5 there as well. Bishop b5. Okay, now that he castled, we can pin him. So just waited with normal development moves. Now that he castled, we can pin him. And do we go back to e3 followed by this strategy, or do we go to h4 and keep the pin? And still this is a threat, right? Okay. Italian game. Playing exactly like my students are playing it. That's a good move. That's a good move. That's a good move. That's a good move. We cannot capture, because when he captures back, our knight is under attack. Actually, that's not a big deal. Okay, yeah, let's capture. It's our opponent's most active piece. He captured with the bishop. Okay, let us, maybe if we start an attack, we don't have enough power to do it, right? Supposed to be able to. Okay, let's just play queen f3, putting pressure. Probably castling king side soon. No danger to the king yet. Okay, move the bishop. He can triple up our pawn structure, not good. But this pin should compensate for everything. Okay, gotta try to get a better position next time out of Italian game, yeah? Where did we mess up? This was very good. Okay, in this position, I think we should still go bishop g5, and after h6 just go bishop back to e3, or bishop e3 here would have been good. Okay, whose turn is it? Our opponent is thinking. We can castle. If we castle queen side, he can attack. He can have some nice ideas there. So castle king side, and slowly maybe we already have our queen and bishop attacking. Good position. Eventually we got a good position, but probably there was a better way to play in this position. Bishop b5 castles, bishop g5. I was exactly waiting for him to castle. So maybe bishop b5 is not that bad, because that move scared my opponent from castling queen side. As soon as he castled king side, boom, that's where it all started, and that is going to be the main idea of this game now. Yeah, that's going to be the main idea in this game now. Play knight g3. Then he can play g5, right? He has rook and queen protecting. How do we attack this? How do we attack this? How do we attack this? Let's see. If we play knight g3, we can play g5. Oh, low in time. Okay, so for now, just a normal activation, rook in front of the queen. Yeah, that's exactly what I was waiting for. Now the king is less protected. The king is a little bit less protected. 20 seconds on the clock. Chesswithmra cannot beat this 13-7-67. So we'll probably let this guy win. But our position now is very, very good, everyone. So once again, if you like this position, scroll back to see how we played this out. Okay. Should we play knight g3? Okay, I'll play knight g3. He should play g5 here. He didn't play. Now the knight on f5 is very... Now it's dangerous for black. Because we brought our knight. Oh, this is dangerous. Let's capture back. This is dangerous for black. Knight, bishop, queen, all charging. But again, Chesswithmra cannot all of a sudden switch to 2800 and win this position with 8 seconds on the clock. So probably let this guy win because he did play well. Yeah, maybe trading. My last chance is to get back rank checkmate like this. If he falls for it with no time on the clock for white, I'll be very surprised. King is not very good. Rook h6, perfect. Okay. So that was another good game. Cannot go full power on this account. Don't want to get banned. This account is for my student account. But did we get a good middle game position out of this opening? Did we get a good middle game position out of this opening is the question. Bishop b5 in this position. So everything went normal. My opponent was very good not to castle into a pin. He also looks like didn't want to play h6. And then right after bishop b5, the threat of which was d4, by the way. So d4 is what I was going to play if he doesn't do anything. That's a calculated move. But that bishop move scared him enough to castle kingside, and now the pin became very effective. Okay. And okay, this is going to be the last game we're going to play e5 because I messed up last time. Last time I played bishop c5. Everybody remember 3 seconds. What do we always play here? Absolutely correct, guys. Knight f6. Here, white let us capture the pawn. So do we capture the pawn? Do we not capture the pawn? If we capture the pawn, he's going to get development advantage. But if we capture that pawn followed by rapid development, then we are okay. So I don't think white sacrificed the pawn for a good reason, because we have d5, and now with tempo development moves we rapidly catch up. Tempo development move, we rapidly catch up. No, this guy is not playing it correctly. Not playing it correctly. So question is, can you take the pawn in this line when white did not protect it? When white castle? Not the correct move is d3, which is what I played against my opponent in the previous round. Can you take the pawn here? You can, but you have to play active after this. So we have just talked about passive defending, active defending. Moving the knight would be passive defending, which allows white to attack again. Active defending, protect the knight, open up with the pawn, attack the bishop. Okay, this is the losing position for white. There is a discovered attack here for sure. Tactic 9 would have destroyed here right away. Okay, let's see if this is the strongest move. Maybe tactic 9 would play even stronger. Let's capture the rook, castle. Black is in a winning position. White did not sacrifice correctly. And back rank checkmate. Now, this looks all very simple. But my question is, could you guys join this tournament and destroy? This looks... Nothing's right. Now I wonder. Now I actually wonder. This tournament is easy to play. So I encourage everybody to join. Let's do a battery maybe. Oh, let's throw one more London system. Let's throw... Oh! That's a very nice way to play against London system. So for everybody who play London system, do you guys know what we play here? Don't want to capture the pawn, don't want to block the bishop. C3 is what we play. Oh, this guy is a really fast player. Okay, let's get our pieces out. London system, and all of a sudden it actually converts itself into a normal London system now. You can always play queen b6, but in our video lesson about London system, we always have queen b3 against that, yeah? So let's continue the normal game. This is all standard. Okay, he doesn't want our bishop to get here. So one of the things we could do is we could say, okay, we don't want the bishop there, or we can attack this pawn. He protected. We can target more. But that is a more riskier move because he starts to play this and then all of a sudden everything is unstable, yeah? So let's take first to create an open file. Maybe, okay, we still have to castle, yeah? Okay, let's just castle. Our outpost is going to be good. Still get an outpost. All the pieces are active. This bishop is not very active. His pieces are all on the back row. Nothing to worry about. A central break might come anytime. So maybe 95 even here would be a little bit more aggressive with a central break, but let's play normal. Let's keep things simple. Castle, he capture, we capture back. That knight is going to be very strong. That knight is going to be annoying. This is the main idea of a London system. He tries, but there's already a tactic in this position. Does everybody see a tactic in this position? The bishop is not protected. Dude, I feel if we went full power chess with Mr. A, we could really strike this tournament top 10. Now the bishop is going into this. Most of the games are easy. Reinforce the bishop. I would recommend to scroll back in the first 10 moves. How do we get a good position in this game? Okay, let's do different move here. Okay, we can attack. If he captures, we capture back. His bishop is not very good, so we just trade everything off. And his bishop is not going to be very good. Let's trade. Maybe he wants this actually. So this, and our knight is going to be dominating over this bishop. Filter of g6. It's possible, but I'll still play 95. Okay. Cannot go full power on this account. And I'm not. Right? But the point is, did we get a good position out of the opening? Okay, we have a tactic here. Remember, when your positional advantage reaches the maximum, you should always have a tactic. Always look for a tactic when your positional advantage. In this game, our knight very strong. Rook on the 7th. When you have certain advantages, you can only then look for tactics. Not in a random position all the time. Okay. Right? Pawn breakthrough in the mirror. Is it ever going to give me at least somebody with 1800? Okay. Absolutely the last game of the E5 opening. Knight of 6. Yeah, so bishop e7 is what we always talk about in our classes. And what is our opponent? Okay, so if our opponent castled and didn't play knight c3, do you guys remember what we always talk about? Is it going to be d6 double attack with this idea? Not a bad idea. But if our opponent allows us to play d5, then why not? Then we play it. With a very active position in the center. Okay, let's see how it goes. Castles bishop g4. That's we've discussed this, I think, in the class. Again, active defending, a pin to protect the pawn. Knight d2 is very good move he played. Let's castle. He played a very good move, knight d2, prophylactical thinking, maybe even this. We'll see. If he opens up his king. Okay, here we can already attack. Yeah, it's not going to be comfortable for white. This knight d4 is annoying. Okay, so d5 is a nice break. Now that you moved away, that is a little bit passive. Should we just go for a moving defender? What do you guys think? Yeah, that could be interesting. Removing defender. Okay, all our minor pieces are raging. Removing defender. King is going to open up, and that's going to be the conclusion of this game. After that, it's a different story. But which ideas did we use to get into a good position out of this opening? Okay, king is open, so black's position is already quite good. Yes, that's a good move. Knight b6, maybe charging at the bishop, threatening some double attacking moves. Hope you like black's position. Hope you like black's position. Oh, very strong prophylactical move. At the same time, it's a quite offensive move. Well played. My opponent is playing well. We can capture, threatening this pawn. Oh no! Supposed to capture back. And if he did, we would play opposite color bishop game, in which whoever king is safer is a better position. Okay, now I don't think this is good for white. But is this a regular game or is this Arena Kings? Oh no! Let's okay, this is not an Arena King tournament. Let's resign and get back to the tournament. Oops! Should not resign like that. Bad sportsmanship. Okay, we're back in the tournament. We are back in the tournament, everyone. Here we go. Should we play? No, we played against the queen pawn. So again, double bishop system, everyone. With the light square bishop going there first. Full center control, castle. This guy's playing very fast, but not sure what this bishop is. This is the position. So once again, if you already know how to get this set up, the next question is, how do we progress? Now that we have this nice setup, let's slowly expand in the center. Remember this idea, everyone? Yes. We're going to push forward probably. Probably going to push forward. This trade gave us an open file. Always put the rook into the open file or rook in front of the queen. Do you like this position for black? Does it make sense to you? If yes, carefully check the move order with which we were able to get this position. Let's do something that's called attacking prophylactics. So if we push the pawn now, where is our opponent knight is going? Probably here, right? So should we take that square away to make this threat a little bit stronger? Let me know. Not the move that I would play. Actually, you know what? Doesn't matter. Probably would have played that anyways, even if I was playing against somebody who is 2900. Okay? Chase away opponent most active piece. He cannot miscalculate this. No! Miscalculation, dude. No. Okay, black is up a piece. Trade everything off. Hello, offer him a draw. You can't offer draw until 20 minutes. But this is winning, right? And the point of this stream is not how to win a winning position, but with the active moves, trading or still attacking. But the point is, how do we get into this position? Because this is winning. Okay, we better not get high accuracy in this game. Let's go rook e5. We better not get high accuracy in this game. Let's do this. Hey, why you resign? Okay. So that's another very, very good game. We are 34th place. We are 27th place. This is ridiculous. Chesswithmra is actually going to charge, guys. Look at this. Top 30 in Arena Kings. Probably with a few more wins like that, it's going to get to Nakamura. But the point is, out of all these games, how many games did I play? 34 points. 34 points. We played 14 games, all of which I faced players on average lower, much lower than all of our students' ratings. My goodness. Okay, how do we play this one? Usually, I say in this one, you have to either protect, converting it to 2 knights, or you can take just to see if he takes and falls into queen e2. So if he doesn't, that is perfectly fine. Knight f3, he takes, and we continue the normal game. And then we continue the normal game. Let's trade off opponent, most active piece. If he captures, we capture back. Open position, easy to play. Both bishops open diagonal. Maybe castling queenside here, actually. Castling queenside and charging. Oh no. If he castles kingside, with all of our pieces, we will charge. Don't castle kingside, dude. Chesswithmra will crush you. I'm waiting for him to castle queenside so that we can. Okay, he's also castling queenside. Okay, he's probably castling queenside. He's probably castling queenside. You can charge. If you castle queenside, your opponent does not attack you. Now, what could we do to scare him from castling queenside now? So he captures, we capture back. Queen d7 is expected. He knows he castling queenside. He don't castle into this tsunami. And then, tsunami is, by the way, a term that one of my students used. I didn't even know about it. But in this position, so let's protect the pawn first. I want to play simple chess. Let's not make things complicated. But my question to you guys would be, if he castles queenside, do we just play normal, or do we... Again, I want to play simple. Okay, whatever makes sense. Who said we cannot attack? Who said we cannot attack on the same side castle? We just bring our pieces in that direction. Is this an okay position for white? Not just about you like it or don't like it. Do you understand this position? Is it easy to see where pieces are? Our queen, bishop, knight has some squares, right? So if you like this position, it's more important to understand which ideas and which moves we did to get there. Okay, that's probably a mistake because it gives us a tempo move to retransfer the knight into a very good square. Okay, prophylactical thinking. Prophylactical thinking. Probably gonna edit my whole stream. Gonna probably edit my whole stream just to focus strictly on openings in this stream. Okay, white doesn't really have, wouldn't have much here. But do I win this game and get top 20 and play Nakamura? What do we do is the question. Chess with Mr. A. If we are going to rage, I don't want to get banned. Yeah, that's already losing. Okay. Somebody else should join under Chess with Mr. Ray. So, watch this. This is why this tournament is crazy. Nakamura is going to play one of these two guys in a moment, right? And the truth is, if this dude with 1100 is doing very well from Portugal, right? He texted Nakamura, oh, sir, can I have one game with you? Then Nakamura said, okay, either don't even waste my time or pay me $1 million to play you. But in this tournament, they will actually play as part of the tournament. So that's something interesting about Arena Kings. Okay, this is a well-known puzzle rush, so this game is over. We will capture the queen. That's it. They'll hopefully not get banned. Hopefully not get banned. This. Maybe push. Okay. Did I go extra power? Or did we play everything what you guys, was everything reasonable, or did I go any move that was I mean was this to, so discover attack on the bishop. After trading the bishop we went knight towards the king, fork. I don't think this might be advanced, but not for some of our Sunday tournament students. And most importantly, did we get an okay position out of the opening? This is what the position was. So here I can play bishop h6 or bring the knight to the outpost. Perfectly normal game. Perfectly normal game. Okay, check. Again, how much of a puzzle rush is that? Captures. Don't report me. We are at 17th place. No, seriously. This is unbelievable. We are 17th place in the cross table because Chess with Mr. Ray, and he's still giving me a player who is 1000. Hey! So hold on a second. We've played so many different games. None of the players I played today, which was above 1300, which is the average level of our Sunday tournament. I don't understand this tournament. Anybody can go under Chesswithmra, T-Rex, Tactics 9, Draws. Anybody can go Chesswithmra, go destroy Arena Kings, become famous, play playoffs against Nakamura. Okay, I'm gonna be top 10 now. Yeah, I'm top 10 now, and it's still in me. I'm top 10 in one of the most craziest tournaments. I'm number 9 now. Let's actually do the Chesswithmra top 10 in this tournament. It still did not give me. So hold on, I want to make things clear here. We've played 19 games, and all of them were against. It's just not gonna pair us up against somebody who's good. You know, last round we had Chess with Mr. Ray against Nakamura, full power, charging. What does it want me to do? Does it want me to capture the pawn? It's attacking a pawn you most. I feel that anybody with the level of play that we played today, anybody can go and destroy this tournament on behalf of Chess with Mr. Ray. This is not difficult. You can get top 10 Arena Kings. I can't even get top 10 Arena Kings, but Chess with Mr. Ray can, because they have a big flaw in this tournament. 22 games, not one game, which is what's supposed to happen. So if Chess with Mr. Ray is already crushing everybody, he's supposed to get stronger games, but it's not happening. Blunder the queen there. He'll catch it. Yeah, he catch it. He's at 1300, should catch the simple queen blunder. Now he trades everything off. Okay. If we got a good position out of the opening, that's all it matters. Double bishop system is what I would recommend for everybody against the queen pawn. Okay, let's go maybe for a fork if possible. You don't have to be at 1200 to know what a fork is. Maybe attack the knight. Maybe attack the queen. We'll see. Can we save this game? No, he can take with the knight, and after bishop takes queen, he can do a fork. Did you guys see that? Protect the rook. He can take with a queen, and that would be game over because I'm down a full rook in the endgame. Now it's not clear again. So just not blundering anything. Actually, I blundered so many times, but playing reasonably, not blundering, and you could easily wreck this tournament. They have a big flow in this tournament. They will not pair you up, even if you are. They will not pair you up against Nakamura or anybody strong, even if you're top 10 with like so many wins. Can I checkmate this game? We blunder the queen. This guy will get checkmated. Yeah, checkmate is coming all of a sudden. Anyways, make sure to put some comments. What do you guys think of a concept? Chesswithmra, only playing openings we discussed in the class and playing only with the skills that we discussed in the class. Okay, one more away from checkmating. Have to run away. Don't blunder your queen, dude. I will have no choice. I will have no choice. I have no choice. Well, I can resign and say that I didn't see a checkmate, but bishop captures queen, game over. Anyways, still probably top 10. Yeah, ahead of a lot of strong chess players, because this tournament doesn't make sense. We have played today 23 games, and none of them, out of 23 games, none of the games were past, here, 1300, 11, 12. What are none of the games we have played above 14, 1500. And we have so many players on Sunday that are stronger than that. So does that mean you enter and you just consistently destroy? Because if he gave you 20 games against 1200, I'm pretty sure, I don't want to say names, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of my students would just destroy, and it keep not pairing you up. So now all of a sudden, you can literally outscore Chesswithmra. You can literally outscore Mr. A, where I would be struggling with, just because you get to play weaker players all the time. Anyways, we'll enter, just in contrast, we'll enter this tournament for next time. Thanks everybody for watching. Double bishop system, Italian game. There we go. It's not gonna. It's just not pairing up. And nobody plays e4 opening. That's an interesting one. Nobody playing e4 opening. Okay, let's play French defense. Finally, let's play French defense. Wow. Okay, this is already a blunder, a well-known blunder that everybody knows. Okay. King already on the road. Keep activating the pieces maybe. Okay, this is already a good position for black to play just a normal activation of the pieces. White king is on the road. You can take a free pawn, why not, etc. Capture back. White king is absolutely on the road. Protect the knight. Not playing anything crazy. Just playing the French defense. Can take the knight, can also develop the bishop. Active defending. Thanks everybody for watching. Trade. Castles. This tournament has a very strategical flow, and they're not doing anything about it. It's okay to let anyone in this tournament, but it's not okay when the player has 18 wins out of 22 games and not getting paired up against somebody who is higher than him. I don't know why it's still pairing it up. Don't time out. If you time out, I cannot stalemate you. Come on, yeah. But anyways, Chess with Mr. A, top 10 in the Arena Kings, with the openings that we play in our Sunday tournament. I encourage everybody to join this. 71 points, the guy's charging. Okay, so here we go. 2000 is gonna win Arena Kings. There's nothing Nakamura can do at this point. There's no enough time. Did not get paired up. Chess with Mr. Ray did not get paired up against any of the good players today. Nakamura will not win the tournament, and it's very fair, because to win this tournament you need to get paired up with this guy. But the solver is not going to pair him up. So he's probably playing carry right now, and they're battling to the death, exhausting, where these guys are going to play with each other, and that is how it goes. Doesn't make sense. This tournament will not make sense. Anybody can join. I encourage everybody to join. There was a lot of games in this tournament where we played Italian game, double bishop. A lot of people seem to play d4 with white, so that's where we played double bishop. Make sure you saw always the same setup that we had, and of course I'll be back with the main account to play this tournament.